has created chaos for this country. The state of governance in this state of Nigeria is worse. It brings me to the subject of today. Mr. Nnamdi Kanu was abducted by Buhari's agents, mercenaries, who entered a state, another state, violated the rights of that state.
If you love your friends too much, you're a fool. You are just not, black people, they just don't want you to love yourselves, man. Don't you understand? Because the moment you love yourselves, truly, you will never allow any rubbish. You will never stand in the bus stop and see only 3 policemen beating your brother or somebody of your community, and you'll be looking, filming, begging them. You can never beg your oppressor for your freedom. You have to fight him for it, me. My father lost a house and a mother. Do you know what I mean? Which is na police, na SARS do am. She na SARS born Kalakuta. Was there SARS when Kalakuta was born down? Let's say that today is SARS. Isaac Boro, if there are Niger Delta people here, they'll tell you who Isaac Boro is in this country. Isaac Boro was the first man to stand up as an indigenous of Nigeria to fight imperialism directly, militarily. Isaac Boro started fighting Shell for what they were doing in Niger Delta in 1956. 1956. Do you know the people that went to fight and arrest him and kill the Niger Delta people for fighting Shell? Nigerian army. It was the Nigerian army that Shell sent with Shell gunboats to go and decimate the people of the Niger Delta fighting for their right. Your army was sent by Shell, a foreign company. The Nigerian army and police was created to kill black people to protect Western interests. Nothing has been done to change that. The way Nigeria gun was created to exploit our labor and our resources for the interest of Europeans, and nothing has been done to change that. All our leaders want to do is collect their share out of it. That's the leadership you have. That's why you can't stop. Because they are content with their share of your oppression. That's why every generation, thousands and millions of us fall into poverty, whether you like it or not. But if people are here joking, doing bullshit, playing with your life, following anybody that just comes, because you don't love yourself. They've trained you not to love yourself. So as you don't love yourself, you can never demand the best for yourself.
As you know, for this protest, a lot of people are saying this protest is not a small one. This might, lead to revolution, because the Nigerian government is in panic because we've seen how they've met with the federal court for them to stop it, but it did not materialize.
My beloved brother, Machanga, what is it called? Masanga. That Masanga, that man is pulling weight too. That man is a man. The world lawyer. And he has been pulling weight all over the world, and he has been recognized, all over the world. What he did, or what is playing now, is for the benefit and for the goodness of Africa. Because the time has come that Africa need to unite, Africa need to come together, Africa need to tell themselves truth. Africa need to come out of the lying pot which the Uyibos has cooked and give to them. And they have been eating inside that same pot up till now. And that is what makes Africa to stay backward instead of marching forward. Despite the fact that the resources that Uyibos, people like France, UK, and what have them that are using to develop their country, 70% of it come from Africa. But to take a look at Africa, because they have planted the seed of the criminals as leaders in the corridor of power of every African nation. You see why this mobilization is very, very important. You see why these lawyers, over 120 by Sowole, and he himself with how many, coming up to the world leaders, lawyers, coming up again to support and to back up, which he himself, Mesanga, he himself is championing that. See, my beloved brother, many people may not really get what the importance of this thing that they are fighting now. All these things we play. By tomorrow, we begin to understand the reason why they do this. And see, we are not saying this, no, fighting this, maybe for self-interest. They are fighting this because of the unborn children and the upcoming future of Africans. Because what we suffer Nobody will like his children or the grandchildren to continue. We are fighting for our children and our grandchildren tomorrow. We are fighting for their own betterment tomorrow. See, I don't know if you have been able to travel. If you travel out and see yourself in the midst of these Oyibos, you will see the discrimination that forget whichever favor they will, try to, but in their heart they will let you know. And when you have issue, there is when it will be clear to you that you are an Africa. And let me tell you, this color still play. Imagine an Oyibo man opening mouth calling a black man a monkey. Do you know what that means? And the development that he enjoys, he didn't know where it come from, because our leaders have messed themselves up before the Oyibos. And that is why they take advantage of that and use our resources to develop their own place, and they refuse development in Africa. You see why they debunk Aburi Accord with Ojukwu, because they don't want to Nigeria. They know the importance of that Aburi Accord. If it is allowed to play in Nigeria, Nigeria will not be in this level today. You would have seen Nigeria better than London. If the resources, if the Aburi Accord was to be established in Nigeria, and those processes was, accord and handled accordingly in Nigeria, all this nonsense that is going, you say, you can't see people like Fulani, this Boko Haram coming to East to disturb people's peace, or going to Benue, unaliving people and roasting them, and still working freely. Still have the audacity to open teeth, to chop chicken. Still have the audacity to make video and carry gun. Still have the audacity that your government, it will be, giving them a payroll in this current government. Before you come to the others, to Yoruba, see Kwarana, they have captured it from Yorubas. Yoruba no came out again. But had it been that Aburi Accord stand, before they come to that, there are some conditions that they need to, and it's not for every one of them. They will be selected, and if any of them violated Bagam, they will be arrested immediately, and they will face the law. You see why we are shouting for state police ever since up to today. Did you see anything like a state police? Of which, as a stand now, if there is anything called state police, there will now be, useless the same way they use Nigerian police. Because the equality or the eagerness of self-sacrifice will not be there. Just the same way it is now. You come to Nigerian police today, if you don't have money, they will begin to use you. You can't get your right from them. They can't support you. You see Nigerian, instead of the police to see the white and call it white, it be like, which one be like it? There is nothing like it be like. And when you travel to overseas, you will see the way police will address you as if you are the one paying. Of course, you are the one paying their salary, because your tax is what they are using to pay them. So you pay their salary. That's why when they come to you, they will address you as a human that you are. But in Nigeria here, when they come to you, they treat you like animal, as if you are not human like them. Especially when you don't have money to give them, and one person come from somewhere and dish them money, they will now come to you and begin to talk to you and maltreat you and marginalize you, even beat you up as if you are not human. And that is the system of the country, and that is why we, the Biafrans, doesn't want to continue like that. It is very, very bad. So it is the high time that the African leaders wake up. It is the high time Nigerian lead. I don't want to mention Nigeria because Nigeria is not thinking towards that direction. Let me mention the people that are reasoning towards that direction. People like Niger government, people like what is it called, Mali government, and which their leader happened to be Captain Ibrahim Traore. These are the people that are mindset, Burkina Faso. You understand? People that are thinking for the goodness of their citizen, the well-being of their citizen, the development in their country. Then because we have this thing, Baba, we have this thing. So Mesanga is doing the job well. May he live long. Likewise, as Showole, God have used him to champion this. Coming on Monday is going to shele. It's going to be something that, you know, one need to sit down and watch, encourage. Yes, these people need to be encouraged, because that is the only way to get things right, to get things done. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu must be free. Injustice is too much. The injustice against the Igbos is too much. It is no longer Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. It is now generally against the Igbos. And many people are shouting, Showore is a Yoruba man. Showore is not a Yoruba man. No. I want to correct people. Showore, Omoyele Showore is from Ejo. Yeah. It's from Ejo. You know, say people from that side, they bear similar name with Yoruba. You understand? It's from Ejo, and they are shouting, no, it's not a Yoruba man. This time, it's from Ejo. Showore is from Omoyele Showore. It's from Ejo. It's not a Yoruba man. Forget the go on. When I finish, Baba, go and check it. Go and get, even himself, one of his videos, I believe we have said it one time that where he came from. He's not a Yoruba. He's from Ejo. But this very close to Benin. They are this thing very close to Benin. You understand me? So what the Showore is doing is normal. And it's for the benefit of and for the importance and for the development of Nigeria. Yeah, people should come out. I'm encouraging people. Adibin is here in Lagos. I will go. Yes, it is called peaceful protest.
But do you not think the Fulanis or the government? Do you not think
that's the area I want to go now. The area I want to go now is this. It is called peaceful protest, which that is what is going to be. But the other side is this. People like Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Hope Uzodinma, and the likeness of them. We go and pay. Look at the one they call Ijele. As that one was mobilized too, paid to go and do what? Campaign against the protest. And this stupid Ijele, so-called Ijele, is campaigning against the freedom of his brother.
We say we find we kill him and the Kanu, we eventually come back. You know, he will not leave Asorock the DSS gate before he shoots him.
And let him until then if he kill him, he should hang his own life on air. Yes, now. He himself will hang his own life on air. He know they die.
Nnamdi Kanu has wasted. He has said Nnamdi Kanu wasted a lot of lives in the southeast. Is because of the killings in the southeast.
Now, in what sense? Somebody that just as Showore is coming for protest now. Government now is it Kanu? It's not Kanu. Which they even intend to assassinate Kanu too. Only God that helped him to escape. So how did the Mazen Nnamdi Kanu take anybody's time? Please let Ijele come out and prove and point one person or with any video where Mazen Nnamdi Kanu go stick. I'm not talking of cutlass nor gun. But you and I have seen series of the Fulanis with a gun. See what they are doing. Then Ijele cannot campaign against them, but he's campaigning against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That is to tell you that that man is the most foolish person I ever experienced. I wonder the kind of children that idiot is going to have. And I wonder the kind of generation he wants to build.
No, but it's his opinion. I think it's his opinion.
That is stupid opinion. That is madness, and that is what you call ridiculous. It is too obvious. How can you just somebody like that? You say it.
Let me send A5 of that.
How did he? Let them cockroach I ask. And Mazen Nnamdi Kanu visit Yoruba land to take anybody. But Maruda or whatsoever is already in Kwara. They have taken Kwara State as we speak. Yes. They have occupied North. Borno is no, you don't talk about. Is it, do you go to Benue? Go to Kebbi, go to Plateau, even Sidias Musa is a witness of what I'm saying. So, tell me the place that they have, is it Ondo? Even as I speak to you now, what is it, this Yoruba, what is it called? This is their security outfit. Moteku now is no longer happy. They are now complaining that among them now, that they are now planting the unsincere betrayers among them. Who are the people that does that? Is it not the same Yoruba politicians, Nigerian leaders? They don't want something good, positive to take place in this country. So, my beloved brother, what Messenga is doing and Showore is something to, to give kudos to. And the Lord God Almighty will be with them in the name of Jesus.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon across the globe. In Africa and the diaspora African, I greet you. Our continent today, I'm addressing you here from Ghana, Accra, where the founding fathers of Pan-Africanism voiced their concerns, talked about unity. I'm very happy about the developments in this country since I arrived on my way to Banjul to check on some matters of the court. I have been very perturbed and taken down. My heart has been so low about what is happening in Nigeria. I have been consistent for the last 9 years, since 2016, that the human rights abuses in the Republic of Nigeria are worse, must be investigated, must be brought to scrutiny of international community. I have written pages and pages to the former Secretary General of the Commonwealth, Madame Patricia Scotland, who took a blind eye on the issue of Nigeria's human rights abuses. Since the coming of Muhammad Buhari, the late, the abuse against certain sections in Nigeria has increased. The fight between Christians and Muslims, jihadists, not Muslims, jihadists, fanatics, jihadists, Boko Haram, and other forces that have taken over this country has increased. The jihadists move freely across Nigeria, killing people, slaughtering people, maiming people, occupying people's farms, eating the food, slaughtering people, defiling women, men, together, all of the people, doing whatever they want without anybody checking on their activities. Who are these jihadists? Who armed them? This video, therefore, from Ghana, on my way to I've asked questions. I've just brought serious, over 25 pages of documents, of proof, evidence of what is going on in Nigeria. Nigeria, therefore, presents the culture of a failed state on the African continent. A population of 250 million people about, which should guide us. I'm pained. I'm not a Nigerian, but I'm pained. When you walk, you travel, you go where to buy, anywhere, you are in Dubai, you are in a mall trying to buy something, they ask you whether you're a Nigerian. And you say no, because some of us, our accent is Nigerian, looks like a Nigerian. I say, no, I'm not. You have to take an explanation. Why? The leadership, the governance has created chaos for this country. The state of governance in this state of Nigeria is worse. It brings me to the subject of today. Mr. Namdi Khan was abducted by Buhari's agents, mercenaries, who entered a state, another state, violated the rights of that state and the airspace and everything of that state, drove, flew this guy away, took him, abducted him, rendited him. His rendition to Nigeria was one of the most serious crimes that Buhari ever left on planet Earth. Apart from Buhari trying to rendate and abduct Umar Diko, way back, I saw the coffin on TV. Myself, I was in London by then when they told us there was oxygen in the coffin, and somebody called Umar Diko, the former Minister of Finance. Buhari was the general. He has gone. He's not here to answer, but he was the general who wanted Umar Diko to be killed. He did this time with Namdi Khan. From the beginning, Namdi Khan's abduction was illegal. Namdi Khan's continued detention is illegal. And when you have an illegal action from the origin, it's a hot air case. It's a hot case. We are charging someone we don't know. You abducted him. It's a hot air. You took him. You started a process. Still the courts say, we don't know this man. We don't know him. Bring us the person in a proper way. Extradition laws are very clear anywhere on planet Earth. Violated. Nobody is talking. The lawyers of Namdi Khan, listen to my speech now. Let's raise up the standards. Let's go to where it hits more. It matters more. Less hit. The Chief Justice should be given sanctions in the Commonwealth. And I have written to her, this is a step towards sanctions, madam. I'm going to raise countries to put sanctions on you. Because you are allowing an illegality to take place in your court, under your jurisdiction, under your jurisprudence. Why are you not saying no? This is an illegality. 5 courts, international, 2 of you, 1 of UN, 1 of Kenya, they said it was illegal. You are part of the Commonwealth. My lady, Justice, you are part of the Commonwealth. I don't want these sanctions to come for you. Your children, your family, your assets will be frozen. We are going towards there. Ask those who know how I followed Mr. Sarkozy. Then you can understand I am not joking. And I'm not joking. I followed Sarkozy 5 years in jail. Justice, Chief Justice, madam, is not a joke. You are my hero as a lady who studied law in London School of Economics, which I go there to give lectures, open lectures. The students like me to continue for hours. But you erred. Your errors are too many. You are watching an illegality taking place in your own court. The first court of appeal in your own country said, this man has, please release him, return him. Another court compensated him for an illegal invasion of his home. You wanted to kill him. He had to escape. You killed over 30 to 40 people. Unarmed, dead. The court said compensate him. The United Nations Arbitrary Court has slammed. I don't know whether you read this judgment, because very soon your embassies in London and other places are at a risk. We are going to take them through legal means. They have awarded, they have said it was arbitrary. The torture, the inhuman treatment that was meted on Namdi Khan was a very, very bad incident that nobody should be happy about. Your court, madam, and your courts continue to prosecute an illegality. You are a lawyer of high repute. You studied international law, not from this small university of Enugu, of Lagos, or what. You just studied high international law in the University of London School of Economics. You know, if you go to get even to enter there, you must be proud of yourself. You must show a good example to the public, madam. Madam, my lady, Chief Justice. Show good example that you are the arm of government that safeguards its citizens, safeguards the interests of everybody, including the government, including the downtrodden ones. You have taken a political will. You allowed the court in Abuja to be politicized, weaponized politically. This case should not stand after Kenyan court made a verdict, after UN court made a verdict, after your own court made a verdict. Several courts, 5 of them have written. Anybody who wants to check my Twitter account. You will find everything there of African World Media TV Limited. I have posted everything. I have not feared. I am here. I am puzzled. Nigeria has never signed. They ratified. It has ratified, not deposited the documents in the Arusha court. I am on my way to Banjul. I hope they will appear tomorrow or the other day. If they appear tomorrow, God bless. We are ready. Whether you do appear, you don't appear, I'm going ahead. I'm ready for you. We want to tonight come and tell me why you have not been able to submit documents in Arusha court where we have 11 judges waiting. It is up to you. It's not me. I went to this court, ladies and gentlemen, and I found Nigeria had not placed their documents. I was alone in the court in Arusha saying, looking, nobody was there. And I was told they never signed for any court. Now, how can a serious government in the world, people in Finland, in Norway, in Sweden, in Britain, in France, you are dealing with a pariah state that does not honor agreements? Why do you deal with pariah state, Britain? I've asked David Rani. I've asked the Prime Minister of Britain, my good friend, the one we campaigned for in Croydon Central constituency in London. We won. I've been a member of the Labour Party for 38 years. I'm missing the Labour conference in Liverpool because I have to fight for the rights of the trodden people, the voiceless. After that, I will find my way, even at the last minute, to hear the Prime Minister's speech. I want to thank you. Mr. Prime Minister, I address you on this question. Nigeria must be pushed. Nigeria is a member of the Commonwealth. And I want to use this platform in Ghana here, where I am. President Mahama help us. The Secretary General of the Commonwealth comes from Ghana. She was a very good foreign minister under Nana Addo. But she has reached the Commonwealth. The poison of Commonwealth problems have sucked her in. She is not explaining values, the democratic values, the human rights values of Commonwealth. Why should Nigeria be in the Commonwealth? Why should Cameroon be in the Commonwealth? Let one person tell me they are there because they are supposed to be there. Then why should you put all countries that observe human rights together?